Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Wish you a very happy 2022. May this be an amazing, fabulous start of the year for everyone. If you're new here, very warm welcome to this beautiful tribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for lending your beautiful energy to this community. All right, so this is a pick a card for the monthly energies for January 2022. Go ahead and just use your intuition to pick a number. The oracle cards are intentionally face down so you don't get biased by the images, okay? So go ahead and again, you can pick multiple options, but make your first selection and I will see you right there. Hello, pile one. For those of you who chose the first card, this will be your reading. This is going to be the theme of the month. And this is from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. I'll put the link below in the description box. So your theme for January 2022 is mountains. Stand your ground. And this is for, especially I'm being called to mention for those of you who don't believe in your own power or who sometimes feel it is really hard to stand your ground in your position with, especially with your family and your closer connections, not work scenarios so much so, but more in how you feel within the family or your relationships. This, the picture really signifies that this is probably how you see yourself. But remember, you have a very strong foundation and you have a whole ancestral line that is supporting you, okay? So this month, stand your ground, and it doesn't have to be aggressive. It can be done very tactfully. I think I've said in previous readings, and that message is coming through again, walk in grace, walk in grace. You can be assertive without being aggressive, and this is the month to stand your ground. You have a lot of support, actually a very, very huge support system that you have, especially with your spirit guides and your spirit community, okay? So this is going to be a month where you will be standing strong and learning to actually stand in your power, okay? So let's do this. Let's go ahead and do our mind, body, spirit spread. We're going to see what are the overarching themes. So we'll draw 3 cards from the Kipper deck. So in your mind, there's some sort of adjudication. All right, so I'll show you the cards up close as well. This is what's happening in the mental body, or this is the theme. We are going to draw tarot to clarify all of these. What's happening in your emotional body? What's the theme? There's some sort of, so you're the main female. And again, you don't have to be female, but this is really talking about you are the main story of your character, or main character, of your story. And there is a little bit of clarity in your thought that is required this month, okay? But as long as you operate from integrity and keep yourself front and center and prioritize yourself, because this is in your emotional body, it's going to really help with mental clarity as well. And let's see, what is your soul, your spirit ready to do? Break out of this imprisonment. Okay, so there are some things, and this is why this is coming out as a very, very strong energy with the mountain here. You have the power to break through any inhibitions, any areas where you felt trapped. And by the way, there's unexpected income. That's always a good bonus coming underneath all of this. So definitely you'll be able to break out. It is all about your mental power, because you have adjudication, which is really about mental power. You have main female as your emotional, center of attention at this point, or let's call it, I want to call it priority. That should be your main priority this month. And only then will you be able to break out and use your intellect to really stand your ground and break out of any, let's say disagreements or conflicts or any like life-changing events. It's almost like this is your story. You've got this. If you're trying to make any changes, this is going to be an amazing month for that. Okay, so let's see what tarot tells us. What is this adjudication about? What's happening in the mental body? Oh, I love this. I don't do reversals, especially not in this deck. This is the Ostara deck. I really like it. So you have the 9 of Cups. Okay, this is what you want. You want peace, you want happiness, you just want to lay low, enjoy life a little bit. You want to be at peace. I mean, honestly. Ooh, and then we have the Hierophant. There's something going on with authority here. That's the energy that's coming through. And let me draw one more. What I'm picking up here is you're just like done with some of the rules, regulations, some annoyances, some structure that you've been in for a while. And this could be, again, yeah, look at that. Look at that. I knew the devil was going to come up because we had imprisonment right here. This is what's been happening in your mind, okay? And in this card, the artwork is absolutely stunning. I love this because look at this, represents you. You're sitting in a cage, again, imprisonment. This is the mind energy, where the cage is so big, you can actually literally get up and walk out of it. But no, you stay there. You stay there because the society, and here the devil's representing the rules, the traditions, society, family, whatever you want to call it, or whoever or whatever structure exists around you has kind of conditioned your mind to believe that's where you belong. But your soul and your mind both know it's time to break out. Okay, so what you may be thinking about this month is like, how do I break out of this mental prison, of this fake structure, of this let's call it expectations, or what are you've been conditioned to do or behave or be a certain way? How do you break out of that and create your own tradition where you will have a lot of peace? I absolutely love this one. I mean, I'll say that for every card in this deck. It's one of my favorite decks. So just look at her. She's just like laying there with her big cats, by the way, very spiritual. So this may be a time for spiritual work for you, or just like, which can affect our sleep patterns quite a bit. So some of you may actually want to sleep a lot. And others of you may actually lose sleep. So, it's all part of the spiritual upgrade as we go through it. But that's what your goal is. And that's what you're thinking about. How do I get from here to here? So stay on it. Stay on point, because this is your ultimate goal, is creating your own traditions, breaking out of this so-called mental prison, and creating your own happiness. And that's how you stand out. Okay, so perfect month. The energies are showing up for that. So let's see what's happening in the emotional body. We have the Six of Wands, victory, recognition. Let's get two more, Spirit. My pile one. Oh, we got him. And lovely. So again, you have been pretty guarded, or you may feel that you've been pretty guarded so far with the Seven of Swords here. But what you really want to do is like be appreciated and recognized for who you are, so you can really build those connections where you can celebrate. This is the Three of Cups. So you have Six of Wands, Three of Cups, and Seven of Swords. And that's like, with the main female, that's the main storyline that we have over here. At the end of the day, emotionally, you crave company where you can be yourself, where the people around you recognize and accept you for who you are, which may be different than everybody else, right? So we may be a certain age and we may not have been in a certain life stage as per society, or we may be working, we may be starting our own business, anything, whatever that is, it's slightly different than the majority of the people around you. And all your heart wants at this point is like, okay, can I just be me? Can I be accepted for who I am? Can I be light and happy with that energy and no longer have to feel that I have to watch my step and be really careful about what I say, who I say it to, right? So that's what's happening in the emotional body here. Now let's see what your soul is ready to break out of. What is this imprisonment breaking out? By the way, it's a number 29, reduces to an 11, which is again a master number of breaking free, of alignment with our spirituality and just our true north, finding our purpose, just feeling ourselves. There you go. We talked about spiritual awakening, talked about spiritual elevation. We have the moon. So your soul is calling you to really pay attention to your intuition. There we go. We have the 10 of Pentacles. So you can really, truly enjoy this lifetime and follow your passion with the Knight of Wands coming out over here, right? So you're underneath it all, like your subconscious is telling you it's time to break free from any of the barriers that we've put ourselves under. Because look, bottom deck energy, you're the magician. You can create whatever you want. January, the energies are telling you, go ahead, you know, follow the spark that you have. This is the, so wands represent our spirit, our fire, and it's showing up in your subconscious saying you already know what lights you up. Follow that. It's going to lead you to a lot of abundance, and trust your intuition in this case. Okay, don't worry about what others tell you. Honestly, the external energies over here are probably the structure around you or the conditioning around you, and having to be careful around people, watching your words and watching, even like watching how you dress or what colors you wear. Oh, because, you know, I'm just going to throw it out there that your mom doesn't like if you wear black. Oh, so you can never wear black when she's around. Things like that. You know, I'm just a very silly example, but that's small energy I see. For maybe one or two of you, this could also be about a separation, because we have the Hierophant and the Devil, and then we have Judication. So these can be separation energies where we're breaking from a long-term commitment where we felt pretty trapped. So for some of you, that could be the case as well. And it's literally the case where it's not them, it's you type of situation, because you want to follow your happiness. You want to find your peace. That's what you want to go for. It's nothing about not having to deal with another person. It's about finding your own purpose and your own path. That's what's happening for some of you. Okay. All right. So go for it. This is the month for freedom, for breaking through, for really coming to a pivotal point where you prioritize yourself, your happiness, be accepted for who you are, and really trust your intuition and follow your passion. You have the strength. You have the strength to do it. So let's see any astrological influences that want to, you know, stand out for you in January. Detachment. We have protection. What did I say in the beginning? You have a lot of divine protection. I'm going to take just the one that turned over. Okay. Turn over and knocked everything out, which was a fortune card. And sirens. That is my sign for protection. I'm going to wait for it to pass. You have your angels around you, okay? Nothing to worry about. So, there you go. 11th house. 11th house is our friend circle. It's our long-term goals. It's the people we surround ourselves with. And we have Venus and Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius is, it's an 11th house is unconventional. So you may, and it's friends. So you may be doing something, or you may want to do something which is different than what your larger social circle would normally do. Okay, and that's why detachment is here, because you need to disassociate from the expectations of the larger circle. That is, I mean, right here, it sums up the entire reading that we've had so far. Then we have protection. So we have Moon in Aries in the first house. So if the first house is how we see ourselves, how we portray ourselves to the world, and how we view the world. Okay, so your security, which is the Moon, comes from feeling protected and feeling grounded. And this is where is going to affect how you feel about yourself, okay? And that comes from close connection. So really spend time, if you can, with people who really understand you, because that's what's going to make you feel very, very supportive and protective, and it's actually going to improve your self-image and how you view the world as well, okay? And then you have, look at that, 10 of Pentacles and Fortune. Sun in Leo. This is the 5th house. It is that passion. It's the creative energy. Can also have to do with kids. But this is a time where your luck is going to turn around. And a lot of times the universe rewards us when we prioritize ourselves and we take care of ourselves. So when we're in this 9 of Cups energy, when we start becoming happy just because we want to be happy for ourselves, that's when everything else also starts falling into place. Okay, so you have Fortune coming your way as well. How beautiful is that? Okay, so let's get you some advice from archangels. See what they have to say for you, my beautiful pile one. Let's close out the reading with 2 messages from Archangel Oracles. We have compassion. Archangel 𝗧𝗿𝗨 saying, soften your heart with respect to the situation and all the people involved, including yourself. That's what I'm getting a lot for you. Half the battle, or I would say most of the battle, is with yourself. Okay, because as I said, there's very few influences that are external in this reading. You have the first house protection, you have detachment. It is all about being compassionate with yourself and also like honoring your own power and making space for you. And comfort, look at that, Archangel Azrael. This is exactly the 9 of Cups energy. Sorry about the glare. 9 of Cups energy in this card over here. And Archangel Azrael is saying, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. So there you go. You have love and protection and comfort. Focus on that. Focus on a lot of self-love and, you know, feeling good about yourself. Because when you do, and when you want to feel good, you will go after your goals, and you've got these energies surrounding and supporting you as well. Okay, bottom deck energy, we have the peace energy here. Archangel Chamuel saying, peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Okay, so those are the messages I have for you, pile one. I wish you a fabulous January. Have an amazing breakthrough start to the year, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hi, pile number 2. This is for those of you who chose the second oracle card. Let's see what it is. So the main theme for January 2022 for you, ooh, it was almost flying away, flying away like the owl, is the White Witch. Be the light. This is beautiful. This is a really magical time for you guys. Pile 2. Tap into your intuition, tap into your wisdom. There's also probably, for some of you, the owl may be your spirit animal. If you see, you know, an owl in dreams or in movies all the time, if you just tend to notice the owl is your spirit animal. They're really giving you a lot of wisdom. But this is a magical time, and the reason I say this is like we have the Wicca symbol here. It's the White Witch, be the light. It's a very powerful manifestation time for you. Okay, so anything that you put a lot of positive intention into, it's going to manifest at a very rapid pace. Okay, so honestly, you're magical. Keep a dream journal, keep a diary or any journal if you like to write thoughts or you know, messages that come to you. Just start noting them down. Over time they will make sense. But you are discovering your magic this month. I love this. I love this White Witch energy. All right, so let's do our mind, body, spirit spread. And again, if you're new here, a very warm welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for lending your beautiful energy to this tribe. And if you're new, remember to subscribe. Okay, let's see. Mind, body, spirit. What's happening in our mental body, our emotional body, and what is our soul calling us to do this month? January, new year, new energies. So mental body, thoughts. Okay, or do we have air signs in this group? Because you know, this is all about air energy. Aries, excuse me, why did I say Aries? Maybe some Aries are here as well. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So up in your brain, in your mind quite a bit this month. Let's see what's happening in the emotional body. We have journey. So thinking about where we want to go, and this could be a metaphorical journey and like an emotional journey, but for some this could be a physical journey as well. And let's see what is happening in your subconscious. What is your soul calling you to focus on this month? Community. All right, so connection. So really good to see this for some of you. Again, because this looks like a highly spiritual tribe or pile group of people who've clicked on this, especially with the White Witch coming out. And then there's like all these things happening in your mind. So your mind, your intuition, and your intellect are expanding at this time. Okay, and part of it is also because you may have spent a lot of time in hermit mode, bottom deck, we have the house, which is like the tower where you spend a lot of time. I was just going to say this, in the hermit mode in your house on your own. Okay, so you spend a lot of time away from people. It helps a lot as we go through our ascension process, or figure out the meaning of life, or whatever the questions that we get when we're by ourselves. But then there comes a time when we're ready to move on and level up, but also get out there and get together with people, okay? Because the soul is not craving company. The soul has done the hard work. Actually, you've done the hard work, and you caught up to where your soul was at that level, and now it's like ready to expand. And that's why the community card is here, okay? So if you've been in hiding, like myself, it is time to get out there and mingle, and know that, like, again, of course, with the health situation, it may be different for each region or each place that you're, all of you are in different places. Keeping that in mind, I feel this energy is really telling you that it is safe, energetically, emotionally, to connect with people now, okay? If that's something that's you've been thinking about. So 2022 is going to be a good year, a year of community for you. So let's see what's happening in this mental body. What are you thinking about? What's going on in that smart brain of yours? King of Wands. We have some people thinking through either starting a new career, new Ace of Pentacles, career, or a new business or a side hustle that you want to turn into a like a main profession, okay? Because we have the King of Wands, which is all about our passions, our desire, our vision. We have a new beginning here, which is the Ace of Pentacles. And then we also have the Hanged Man. So first major arcana for you guys. And this really talks about taking a different perspective. And perhaps this is something you've been thinking about for a while, as I said, because you've been in the house, you've been in hermit mode, you've been in some sort of solitude, and that's given you a lot of time and space to think through what you want your vocation, your profession, or your 10th house, like your status, to look like. And there is a clear plan that's brewing for a new beginning. Now, what I want to call out here, because the energies are different with each deck. In this deck, yes, follow your passion. Your path may be different than others. You just take a different perspective. It's all good. The one thing that Spirit wants to call out is like this new beginning. Just be a little bit more flexible on this and don't over plan it, because in this artwork, what's happening is that this little mouse is going for the new pentacle and had carefully planted a lot of seeds, so you get the beautiful plants growing out here. But what the mouse can sometimes miss to see is also, because of how passionate they were, and flexible they were, quickly adapting to situations, they also got to see a lot of organic growth in their garden. Okay, so this is just Spirit kind of calling out to say, yes, have a goal that you want to go after, what new things you want to create, but at the same time allow the universe to bring in some more magic around it. So this is like, especially because you have the White Witch here, put it out there what you want. It's really good. It's actually very pivotal for the art of manifestation, is to know exactly what you want, put it out there, and at the end, if you just want to add I want, or I desire, whatever, or better, that's how you want to end it, because you don't want to overplan it. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm going on rambling about this thing, but do you know what I mean? So don't over plan it, don't over intellectualize it, because you have a lot of magic within you, whether you see yourself that way or not, but you do, especially with the White Witch coming out over here. Be in the light, be in the positive vibration. You will be creating something new. So this is something about the professional side. I'm not seeing this so much so on the romantic side. This group, you're really thinking through either turning a hobby into a hustle, like monetizing something on the side, or starting a new job, or just relocating, because the Hangman is also like it's almost like a different view of working or the workplace now, that anybody can, you know, in certain industries for sure, that people can work from different places or anywhere in the world, if not world, anywhere in the country, right? So that is giving you a lot of flexibility. So just keep that in mind as you plan through things. So journey, we have the Page of Wands under the King of Wands coming up here. Okay, so this may be something new, as I said, and your heart is kind of ready. This is the heart space we're looking at now. So, you know, there may be a little bit of jitters, some nerves, but that's a good thing. It's not like a bad feeling. It's like, ooh, I'm nervous. I've never done this before. It's a very beautiful energy that's coming through. Just follow that, because look, it's going to lead to 9 of Pentacles. Your riches, your efforts are going to pay off. And even if this is something you haven't done before, the more you do it, you get better at it and you actually turn it into abundance. And then you have death, which is death and rebirth, right? So there's a complete 2 major arcanas right underneath each other, which is complete change, okay? Maybe like some of you are just like, you know, doing a traveling job. And by traveling, I mean traveling for self while also being able to work. Something like that is happening for some of you over here. But whatever this is, like, you're ready. You're ready to embark on this journey to start something new that you've not done before, or a pattern that you haven't followed before. You may feel like an intern here, because pages are my interns as well. But the spark is there, right? So follow the passion. That's what's going to lead you to success, and it's going to lead to riches and abundance and having a good time. It's all in the right places, okay? So let's see, community. I want to see, the soul is ready for some community. We have the 7 of, okay, I'm smiling because I'll tell you exactly what it means in this deck. We have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Wands. So new connection, maybe a new passionate connection coming through, or like a business partnership coming through over here as well. One more. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so building towards something, okay, with let's say a partner. For some of you, this could also be moving together with a partner to a new place. This could be starting a new business with a partner. But this is the card I wanted to talk about. It's exactly the same as the community. And where is my kipper? Exactly the same as the house. And this deck, the 7 of Pentacles, gives the message, be close to family, okay? Stay where you are, and I don't mean like stay physically, but this is about, okay, take care of your family, of your close ones, and this is the time to really build your home, okay? Where do you feel at home? And this could be a physical location. This could be a group of people. More people are coming through in this section, or in this row over here, because we have the Ace of Wands, we have the 7 of Pentacles and community, and it looks like your soul is ready to partner with other people, especially if you've been working all on your own for a long time. Okay, it is a time for abundance, by the way. I just looked at the bottom deck. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so you're building wealth, health, and abundance in your life this month. The energies are really on point for that. So let's see what we can get from the Sun Oracle deck. I will put the names and the links to all the decks because I always mess the names up. I just use so many. So I'll put them down in case you want to buy for yourself. I'm absolutely loving this Oracle of the Radiant Sun. I think that's what it's called. So let's get 3 of those. This is to look at the astrological aspects that may be important for you this month. So we have Mars in Scorpio, 8th house, revenge. All right, so some fiery energies, but the 8th house is the same as the death card. Whoops. And we got our 2 more cards. Okay, that was fast. Then we have innovation, which is Jupiter in Aquarius, 11th house. And then we have a Mars in Capricorn in the 10th house authority. There you go. So starts with, I want to talk about these 2 first. The 10th and 11th house. 10th is career. This is your status. This is a social status. So you have Mars here, and authority, meaning that there will be an elevation in your workplace or your status, whatever that means to you. There's definitely that coming through for you. So you're elevating there. And then we have Jupiter in Aquarius, innovation. This is our circle. This is our community. This is our long-term goals. What are we wanting to do for a very long time? That may be unconventional because it's Aquarius, okay? 11th house is a little bit unconventional, especially with when we're talking about expansion. We are in the age of Aquarius, but Jupiter is all about growth and expansion and abundance, okay? So money, abundance, innovation, and authority and status are open to you, okay? That's what's coming through to you or available to you to tap into this month. Now, this first energy is what we want to just watch out for, because we have 2 Mars cards, okay? So Mars is all about the action. It's all about firepower. And we have, it says revenge. So the message here is, do not engage with people who are just poking at you because you may be doing something unconventional, okay? This is very heavy Mars energy, so it can be fiery. So you may find people just like messing with your head. That's what's happening, okay? They don't have any influence on your life. They don't have any influence on your actions, but they are just trying to get a reaction out of you. That's what you want to watch out for. That they're more like confused admirers, okay? So, you know, it's like love your haters. That type of energy is what's coming through over here. But it is in the 8th house, which is the Scorpio house, which is subconscious. It's our, you know, underlying secrets and belief systems. And that's where our hidden, you know, feelings kind of resurface. And that's where some of these, you know, actions can come out from other people. Your job is not to react, it's to preserve your energy and your sanity. That's what's coming through. All right. Wow. Beautiful. All right. Pile 2. Let's get you 2 closing messages from Archangel Oracles. Whoops. This one wants to come. Spiritual understanding and the White Witch. Be the light. Ah, beautiful. Archangel Raziel says, I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. So look at this. There's a lot of sacred geometry. You may see symbols. Definitely some sort of spiritual activation is happening with you at this time. And for a lot of you, because you're spiritually open, you are going to find the right opportunities at the right time because you're learning to go with the flow a little bit more. Okay, so in tune with the universe. And let's see what flew out here. And we have overcoming difficulties. Archangel Jeremiah saying the worst is now behind you and you are surmounting any previous challenges. So things are going to be, you know, fine and smooth from here on out. The only cautious card I had here was this one right here with the Mars in Scorpio, which can be fiery. And that just like calls out again, being diplomatic, walking in grace, and not giving our energy to people who poke at us. Okay, so fabulous, fabulous reading. Fabulous month for you. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And, you know, comment below if this resonates, and feel free to share with a friend or two who may benefit from these messages. With that, I wish you much love and light. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your January 2022 reading. A very happy new year. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for lending your beautiful energy to this tribe. So we have Peacekeeper as your major theme for January 2022. Let go of the need to be right. Okay, this is amazing. Now, you see this giant bison in the back, right? And look at her, how poised she is. She does carry some sort of like a staff, or I don't know what it is. It doesn't look like an axe. It's got feathers. It's sort of a staff, and it's a very neutral position. But don't take her stance as her weakness, because she's actually very strong. Okay, she can battle anything, but she's choosing to maintain peace. And that's, I keep saying that because that's your energy and that's what you want to embody this month. Let go. This is very strong message here. Let go of the need to be right. So your job is not to prove yourself to anybody, especially this month. Again, we are in tricky times. Venus is sleeping. Venus is retrograde this month still. through the end of the month. Then we have Mercury going retrograde, and there's all these planets. There's so much movement. People are a little bit on edge, okay? So nothing dramatic we don't want to do. We want to really review what we value and who we value. And what we value here is peace. All you got to do is operate in your integrity and not worry about having to prove your point. Because guess what? It's, oh, I read this somewhere. It's like, I am too weird to explain and you're too normal to understand. So think of it that way, okay? And I'm not saying that I'm that person. I'm just saying, think from that perspective that maybe you're at a level, whatever you talk about, the people around you won't even resonate. And it's not your job to make it resonate, right? Just like readings or readers. If the reading makes sense, you will come back and you will want to listen more. If it does not make sense, you go on and, you know, find somebody else who vibrates with your own vibration. Wow, really losing my words here. So this is the month. Honestly, you have the strength of this huge bison, but at the face, just be peaceful. Be graceful. That's all it takes. The priority should be your own peace at the end of the day. Okay. All right. Let's see what Kipper deck has to tell us. I will list all the decks below in the description box because I can never remember the right names. This is Angels and Ancestors by Kyle Gray. This one is a Kipper deck. So I think by Sarah Marchetti. I'm going to give up. Please read the description box. Okay, mind, body, spirit. What's happening in your mental space? You have high honor. See, I'm telling you, there's nothing to worry about. You don't even need to give your energy into proving your point or defending your status or defending your point of view. You have high honor already, okay? Let's see what's happening in the heart space. We have despair, so please do not despair. If, you know, let's say you're a visionary, okay? You're coming up with some new ideas, either on the home front or on work front, and there's a sense of people not understanding what you're trying to say because they just lack the vision, okay? And that causes some despair. That's just an example. We'll see what tarot shows us, but that's what I'm picking up, like, not the time to battle. It's so not worth it for you. Or for anybody, for matter of fact, but this month especially, it is just not worth it. Just enjoy, you know, prioritize your sanity. Okay, and you have a new beginning, so your soul is ready for a new beginning of sorts. Okay, the child represent anything new, and for some of you, you may also be thinking about expanding your family. Okay, that could be top of mind, or actually not top of mind. It's lurking under the surface, but your soul is asking you to do that or to really follow that nudge. For others of you, this is mostly a new beginning of sort that your soul is ready for after the crazy times that we've been in. Okay, so let's see what this high honor energy is about. This could be, again, it's a theme of the mental body. Too soon. So let's see what tarot has to say. You guys, like, Mercury is not even retrograde yet, but it goes retrograde this month. So just try not to do any contracts starting mid-January, because with your pile, I'm really stuttering a lot. So communication may be interesting. So we have the Two of Wands. Okay. We'll take these. There we go. The Nine of Wands, and then we have the Ace of Swords. Interesting energies here. So somehow, either this is your goal to get to a place of high honor. Okay, let's look at that. Okay, so this could be about thinking about elevating at work, starting a business, starting a new job, getting that promotion, whatever that is, building a team, hiring people. Something that has been top of mind for you. However, you seem to be blocked. Okay. And here we have this, but there's a breakthrough, so I'm going to come to that. What's happening here, see, there are some past experiences that are kind of blocking you right now. What this means is you may feel it's the same cycle over and over again because you've had similar experiences in the past. Let's say if this is a work scenario, you know, you're always promised a promotion, you never get it, you're the one who works the hardest. blah, 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 right? This is a story of our lives, a lot of us. So that creates a sort of conditioning, right? It creates sort of a defense mechanism within us where we're like guarded. That's what this is. So there's a guarded energy in achieving that high honor, and kind of like it has created a self-limiting belief, because this Two of Wands, you know, Two of Wands is usually when we're at a crossroad. It is a time for expansion, but we pause because we don't know which way to pick. And if you look at her, she like has a big cage over her head. The door is open, like literally her hand is outside, and she has a, you know, a bird perched up on her finger, but she can't even fathom. All she needs to do is just like take the other hand and just lift off the cage. She's not trapped in the cage. It's literally just over her head. But this is the conditioning, right? And that happens when we've gone through some karmic cycles. Now, this could also be relationship, right? So where you've been in a connection that does not feel balanced, and you felt trapped, and you've been, so this kind of gives a little bit of a submissive energy, and you've been trying to achieve that high honor, or trying to break out of that being the submissive partner. And this could be business partnership, this could be a love relationship, marriage, whatever that could be. So there's some blocks, but the focus is breaking out, and you will, as I said, the breakthrough is there with the Ace of Swords. This is an interesting representation of the Ace of Swords, because you see this little mouse over here has a crown. I don't know if you can see, has a little crown, and he's, you know, right, he's climbed up this whole new breakthrough. So even though the mouse is small and mighty, it's actually conquered its biggest fears because it's wearing that crown, okay? And it may have felt like, you know, it had to stab their old belief system, because swords are all about thoughts, okay? So you will get that breakthrough. And, you know, it's like, it is so within reach. It is so within reach, because 9 of Wands, and 9 is also a number of completion. After that comes a 10, which is when everything is kind of closed out. 2 of Wands, you already have options, okay? You're already to have option, like 2 of Wands means 2 options. You have 2 pathways open to you. You just need to tap into that energy and break through it, okay? That's what's happening over here in your mental body. So let's see, what's this despair about? Why is your heart in despair? What is going on with this energy? Yeah, it kind of is very connected to, I feel like these 3 energies are very connected. So let's see what is available to us for our emotional body. Hanged Man, take a different perspective. You're overthinking it, overanalyzing it. Ooh, look at that. What did I say? Emperor, 2 major arcanas next to each other. So coming into your power, you know, take a different angle on things. As I said, this is very much within reach. You're going to come out to be the Emperor. There's the high honor. There is the Emperor, okay? Some of you, if this is about a new business, a new course, a new job, that is totally happening. It's going to bring you a lot of joy. You just need to believe in it, and you need to surrender to the timing a little bit with the Hangman. Oh my God, 3 for 3 major arcana, Chariot. You will come out victorious. Do not despair, okay? There will be victory. This is the, you know, the major arcana where we come out conquering the battle between our mind and our heart, okay? So maybe your mind has been telling you something, but your heart's tugging at you in another direction. You will find the way forward. You will come out victorious, okay? This month is going to be amazing. And look what we have at the bottom. What I say, 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. So the end of a difficult cycle is here. However, let go of the need to be right, okay? You have to do it for your own satisfaction, for your own goals, and not to convince somebody else, okay? So let's see, new beginning. We have the 5 of Pentacles. We have Justice. And then we have the 8 of Swords. So what's your soul and bottom deck energy? We have the 2 of Cups, really following your own, what you love, going for that, okay? This can also be a connection coming through for some of you. Now, what your soul is ready to magnetize or bring in is actually a new beginning that feels very, very fair. Okay, we have the Justice Major. You have 4 major arcanas. You're the only pile that got so many major arcanas. So underneath it all, it's like you're ready to receive what is meant for you. Okay, no longer feeling blocked. You have the 8 of Swords. The soul wants to break out of this mental blockage. This is all mental. And the 5 of Pentacles, moving away from the feeling of like feeling alone, feeling unsupported, and that somehow creates sort of a mental block. Okay, so breaking all those inhibitions, breaking all those mental barriers, and coming out as the Emperor, starting this new journey. Okay, for some of you, again, this could be either a new relationship, a new job, a new business, or moving to a new state, because you have the Chariot here. Chariot is the biggest card of movement, and then with the High Honor, these are like these cannons that are kind of moving a little bit. So there is movement if you want that. It is available to you. And know that this is the time where things are going to start evening out for you. So just like trust in that, and don't block yourself. Okay, don't let your past experiences condition you into blocking the energies. Okay, all right, so let's see what astrological energies may be top of mind or maybe pivotal this month for you. Get 3 of these. These are very, very good energies over here. So we have Sun in Scorpio. Did we have a Scorpio energy here? No, we didn't. 8th house, endurance. Endurance. What did I say? You've been at it for a while. You will endure, okay? Things are going to turn around. The 8th house is all about resurrection. It is the house of like the phoenix moment. So this is your resurrection. This is your phoenix. You have endured all of this. The 9 of Wands. We also saw 10 of Wands. So that's coming to an end. You will come out victorious. Money-wise, this can also be, you know, money coming through from sources other than your primary job. So it can be from a partner, from banks, or like a refinancing or loans coming through. All that stuff kind of sits in the 8th house. So, but to me, I think I'm not picking up that much energy of that. It's more about creating your reality because you have the endurance to do it. Then you have Mars in Cancer, quarrel in the 4th house. So this talks about there may be some conflict or quarrels in the home. That's why you have to be the peacemaker. Peacemaker. 4th house is our home, our immediate family, our literally are the 4 walls that we live in. So this could be a, you know, a landlord issue, or, you know, with your roommates, or if you're living with your parents, or, you know, with your partner, something happening in the home sector where you want to pick your battles. Okay, that's what the energy is about, because Mars tends to be very fiery. Okay, so a peace is what you want to go for, and that'll help you go after your goals. It's just not worth it. Okay, let's get one more. Whoops. We have appreciation. Look at that. Moon in Leo, 5th house. The 5th house is all about, as I said, some of you are starting a business. And, you know, the more you appreciate, like there's High Honor, there's appreciation, there's the Emperor, there is a Chariot, there is justice. A lot of fairness coming your way, a lot of appreciation coming your way. And that the more you appreciate yourself, the more you're going to feel secure, okay? Because the moon talks about where we find security. The only caution with this energy over here, and actually we have the child. The children are also 5th house. So if you have children, like really trying to spend time with them and appreciating them is actually going to make you feel better and vibrate higher, bring you more happiness as well. Sorry, that just came through, so I had to call that out. What I was saying before that, the only downside or only thing to watch out for with the moon in Leo, and especially with appreciation, is like, don't let that be the measure of your worth. Okay, that is very, very important, because it's the moon. Sometimes we become a little dependent on on our self-worth, like on appreciation for our self-worth. Okay, so don't look for external validation, don't go down that route, but rather appreciating the creativity, the children, the good things that you have is actually going to get you even more of that. Okay, so let's get 2 messages from Archangel Oracles. Oh, what did we say? Career transition, Archangel Chamuel saying your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. Look at that. You got a comment below. Let me know. Let's get 1 more. For pile 3, my emperors. We have patience. Archangel Jophiel saying your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. Okay, in divine timing, in proper timing, everything is going to fall into place. So, maintain your peace. Moon cycles at the bottom of the deck, which is Archangel Haniel saying, notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon these cycles. So we have literally, I think when I'm going to post this is going to be the new moon, which is planting your seeds of your goals, your intentions, what you want to achieve. Just like write them down and do a moon manifestation. And then we have a full moon, I think on the 14th. Or is it the 17th? Sorry, full moon is on 17th, and that will be the closing of all cycles. Okay, so if that resonates, if you do moon magic, look it up. That could be really helpful if that works for you. But overall, things are moving in the right direction. You focus on your journey, on your path forward, and don't block yourself, because that's the main energy I see over here. You have endurance, okay? You got it. You've got what it takes to make it through and to come out victorious and be the emperor. Really, really powerful energies for you this month. So that's what I have for you, pile 3. If you like it, give it a big thumbs up, share it, comment below if you feel like it, and do subscribe to my channel. I wish you much love and light, a very happy new year, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.